Welcome, everybody, to Cotton On Foundation Stadium here in Ipswich as Nothing But Net Media presents to you another QBL 2016 matchup between the Ipswich Force and the Brisbane Capitals. I'm John Guarna, and tonight in the booth, I'm joined by producer/commentator Regan Baker. And Regan, girls matchup is going to be a pretty good matchup. Ipswich comes into the game still looking for their first one of the season, while Brisbane's kind of hanging around in that middle of the pack, really. This is a great opportunity, though, for Ipswich to get on the board. Brisbane comes in, their last game was last weekend in round 4. It was a huge win over Southwest, 103-59. They shot almost 53%, forced 24 turnovers. So Ipswich is going to be in for a handful, but playing in front of their home crowd, particularly coming off of a bye, they should be in fairly good stead.
Yeah, well, it should be a fairly good game. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of these teams this season so far, but I did referee one of Brisbane's pre-season games. They do look like they've got quite a strong team this year, and obviously Ipswich picking up the Heel sisters as well is, quite a big gain for them. So it'll be interesting to actually come out and see how these girls go tonight.
Yeah, Ipswich last time they played was round 3. It was a tough loss at Logan, 80-77 versus the Thunder. Ipswich really was undone by their free throw shooting. They only shot 41% from the charity stripe. They also they turned the ball over 17 times, but they were a plus 11 on the board. So that's a weakness of the Brisbane Capitals. So it'll be interesting to see how the Ipswich Force can control the glass tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a fairly interesting matchup in that regards because neither team being overly tall. Brisbane does seem to have one or two players slightly bigger than the Ipswich girls, but neither team seems to have that height. So it could actually be a very evenly matched rebound game here tonight. So, I mean, we'll wait and see how it pans out, but it could be quite competitive down in underneath the glass.
Yeah, so starting lineups for Brisbane, got number 3, Ashton Eaton, number 4, Heidi Freeburn, number 5, Maddie Woodford, number 11, Stacey Howard, and number 45, Emma McKenzie. And the home crowd, Ipswich Force, going to respond with Charlotte Heel, number 2, number 5, Bree Farley, number 6, Joanna Lucet, number 11, Sanika Smith, and number 23, Ashley Heel. McKenzie wins the tip. Freeburn has it, and Brisbane off and running. Layup attempt is in and out for Brisbane. Heel comes up with it. Ipswich now looking to counter. They're going to bring the ball into the corner. Heel. Long 2 is no good. Good rebound there by Lucette. Lucette on the season, she's the 3rd leading rebounder in the QBL so far this year. She's averaging a tremendous 28 points and 18 rebounds per game. Inbound pass goes out to Lucette. She puts the ball on the deck, goes inside, pass tipped away, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off of Brisbane, so Ipswich will maintain possession. About 7 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Still amazes me every time I see Charlotte Heel out on the court. I mean, what is she now, 16 years old, playing QBL basketball. I mean, it's absolutely incredible that at such a young age she has that much skill inside her. So, yeah, always amazes me seeing such young talent on the court, but such a good quality of basketball at the same time.
Yeah, it was her sister, Ashley Hill, that missed the jump shot for Ipswich. Now Brisbane has possession. They're looking to get on the board here. Jump shot is up and good. That's Ashton Eaton getting Brisbane on the board and opening the scoring for the night. Now we got Charlotte Heel running the point guard position. Charlotte had a pretty good season last year for the Southwest Metro Pirates. She hands off for a 3-point attempt by Bree Farley. That's no good. Heel comes up with it. Her shot is blocked by McKenzie out of bounds. Good help defense there by Emma McKenzie. Farley gets set to inbound to Lucette. Now back to Farley, top of the key with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. She goes inside for Smith on the block. Kicks it out to Heel for 3. It's up. And that's short, but Lucette gets the offensive rebound, spins around the defender, and lays it in.
Well, already we can see that Ipswich seems to be having a pretty good rebounding game so far. I mean, that's got to be at least 4 boards already within the space of a minute. So, I mean, if Brisbane can't get in there and start pulling those boards and boxing out, it could be a very interesting game indeed.
And Brisbane steps out of bounds, so they're going to turn the ball over. So Ipswich putting a little pressure on Brisbane, trying to force some turnovers here. I like the strategy for the Ipswich Force, and Brisbane's going to counter with their own full-court trap here. Heel was struggling there, got it to Farley, now back to Heel. They get over just in time. Now Ipswich will have time to set. It's the first time we're seeing Sanika Smith for Ipswich. She gets it over to Heel. Heel looking inside for Lucette. It's not there. Farley puts the ball on the deck. No-look pass to Lucette. Baseline jump shot is short. Farley with the rebound. Her follow, though, is no good, and McKenzie comes down with it for Brisbane. Again, though, Ipswich just getting too many second chance opportunities here early. It's going to cause Brisbane a lot of trouble if they keep giving those up.
Yeah, I mean, the girls just need to start getting in there, boxing out. I mean, if they're not going to be able to do that, Ipswich can easily pull this game away with those second chance shots. Not that they've been coming off successful so far, but you know, down the track, that could be a massive, massive player in the game.
Smith fires a three. That's short. Long rebound goes out of bounds. No one touched it, so Brisbane will maintain possession. And I really think, you know, that's probably not the shot that Coach George wants for the Force there. Smith probably wants to get Lucette or Farley a touch.
Yeah, especially when you still got that long on the shot clock as well. I mean, 12 seconds taking a rush shot isn't, you know, great, especially this early in the game as well.
Great entry pass from McKenzie. There's a lot of contact under the paint. Three-pointer for Eaton is good. She's got all 5 for the Brisbane Capitals. Referees just having a quick chat with Brisbane Capitals coach Beck Dudek. Got a bit of a warning. I think it was the assistant coach there.
Yeah, I think so.
Michael Kearney, who got the warning. He took that on. He took that one. He gave the old my bad. So that's the dead giveaway. Smith now has it top of the key, looking inside. No, she goes out to Farley. Farley's going to drive baseline. It's wide open. Floater's good. Good take there by Bree Farley. And again, we see a little bit of that three-quarter court trap / press. Freeburn's going to fire. They're going to call that 1 or 2. Now Heidi Freeburn increased the lead to 3 now for Brisbane, 7-4.
Yeah, you can't let Heidi have those open shots like that. I mean, she's going to get them almost every time. She had an awesome percentage shot last year from the field, so they've got to get out on her in those kinds of shots. Otherwise, she's just going to keep hitting all night.
Bit of contact there. Lucette hands off for Heel. Her long jump shot's no good. Lucette comes up with the rebound. Howard trying to draw the foul. It's not called. And then they're going to give Howard a bit of a warning there for flopping as Lucette lays it in. What do you think? You can see she was anticipating the contact.
Yeah, exactly. In a situation like that as well, like 2 girls standing still, I mean, there wasn't enough contact to cause that much onto the ground. So, look, flop warning on that is probably fairly good. There may have been a little bit of contact, but there's no need for them falling to the ground like that.
At this level, are you supposed to allow it when they're in that lower circle?
No, look, there's no time for flopping. I mean, the whole reason flop warning came in, most recently especially, is it's just dangerous. Like, getting a body on the ground is never something we want, so it doesn't really matter where it happens. A flop's a flop.
A good hit there by Maddie Woodford after Smith blocked the shot. Lead is now 9-6. Farley lays up, but she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Maddie Woodford, so Bree Farley's going to go to line for 2 shots for Ipswich. Farley on the season, she shoots 77.8% from the free throw line. Pretty up and down action to get going here early.
Yeah, there hasn't really been too much sort of set play. It just seems to be shoot, rebound, and turn around the other court. So it has been a bit back and forth so far.
It's not a bad strategy for Ipswich, considering they're having such success on the offensive glass. But they're certainly taking good shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, apart from that one that we discussed, it was probably a little bit rushed. I mean, the majority of their shots have been good. Not a great rate of success just yet, but I mean, they'll turn that around and come the game once they're a little bit warmer.
And Farley hit them both, so it's a 1-point lead here for Brisbane. Eaton get it guarded closely by Heel. A lot of contact. Coach Dudek wants the foul. It's Eaton getting to the paint, and she's fouled on her way to the bucket, so she'll get 2 shots. Eaton on the season for Brisbane. She's not doing too hot on the charity stripe. Looking at the stats, she's shooting only 40%. But as I say that, she hits the first, so it's the reverse curse there. Hits them both. I'll try and do that more often. It's an 11-8 lead here for Brisbane. First subs of the game tonight for both teams. Checking in for Brisbane's number 24, Rachel Mate, and checking in for Ipswich is Morgan Pink. So Pink's going to check in for Ashley Hill. That's Charlotte kicking it ahead. Smith has it. She drives baseline. Jump shot is up, and that's no good. McKenzie comes down with it. It's an air ball for Smith. Brisbane looking to get out in transition and run. Freeburn driving baseline. Good defense there by the Force. Good hustle, though, by McKenzie. She rips it away from the defender, gets it over to Freeburn. Reverse layup, no good. And Pink comes down with it for Ipswich.
once again showing Ipswich is really pulling those boards in strong, taking every single chance they can to get the ball down their end of the court.
Lucette's three is no good. Freeburn comes down with it. And Brisbane's going to slow things down with about 5 minutes to go here in the quarter. They're up 3, 11-8. Eaton puts the ball on the deck. She gets her feet in the paint, throws up a little scoop shot. That's no good. Pink comes down with it, gets it ahead to Lucette. She hustles. It's going to be a 3-on-2. She goes behind the back to Heel. Heel's got to pick up the dribble and get it back out to Pink. And now Ipswich going to reset. Heel looking for the screen. She gets one from Lucette. Step back, then throws up the free throw line floater. That's no good. Fighting for the rebound, Stacey Howard. It's tipped over to King. And now they're going to reset. Coach Dudek looking to get the offense running here through the hands of Ashton Eaton. Eaton guarded closely by Charlotte Hill. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Freeburn has it in the corner, thinks about a three. Gets her feet in the paint inside for Howard. The ball is knocked out of bounds. But they're going to call a foul there. Looks like that one's going to go on Morgan Pink. I think that was Pink that they hit with that one. 6 maybe, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, Lucette then going to pick up the foul. 2 team fouls for each team here in the first quarter. 4:13 to go. Brisbane up 3, 11-8. King thinks about a jump shot, goes inside for McKenzie. A lot of contact there. Farley, though, going to get called for the foul. She took a good shot to the chest there. She's wearing that face mask, too, so she would have been a bit conscious of getting one in the chin. King getting set to inbound to McKenzie. 14 seconds because it's a fresh shot clock. Freeburn now has it at about half court, looking to work off of a McKenzie screen. She goes away from it. Elbow jump shot is good. Hardy Freeburn's been doing that for a while in this competition.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you just can't let her have those open shots. She'll get them, almost every single time. I can't remember what her exact stat was from last season, but she'll always put that shot away if she gets the chance.
Heel's pass is stolen by Howard, so Brisbane has an opportunity to increase this 5-point lead as Freeburn goes behind the back, gets to the rim. She's blocked by Pink, and then Pink gets knocked out of bounds there by McKenzie. Bit of extra contact there. The referee's going to call that one. That's the second team foul for Brisbane. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well with 3:32 to go here in the first quarter. It's a 13-8 lead. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Welcome back to Cotton On Foundation Stadium here in Ipswich as the Force are hosting the Brisbane Capitals. And early in the first quarter, or I should say about midway through the first quarter, it's a 5-point lead for the Capitals, 13-8. And Regan, kind of not too, I wouldn't say sloppy, but both teams struggling to finish right now. Ipswich keeping themselves in the game on the offensive glass, and Brisbane doing it with some dribble penetration.
Yeah, look, there's been some very, very good decisions from both teams on the floor so far, but neither team converting real well just at the moment. I mean, Ipswich has had a lot of those good penetrations, a lot of good rebounds off the glass, but yeah, just struggling to convert at the moment. And obviously Freeburn from the long shots got quite a few hits so far, so it could be quite a good game if the girls keep this up, obviously with a bit more luck on the basket as well.
Smith in and out, that's no good. Misses her own rebound, misses it twice. Somehow Lucette comes down with it for Ipswich. That's 3 offensive rebounds there in a row. Lucette goes inside for Smith. A lot of contact. Isabel Parker with the rebound. She gets it out to Freeburn, and then she's fouled there by Sanika Smith. Smith wanted that. There was a bit of contact there underneath the hoop a bit earlier.
Yeah, there was a little bit there, but realistically, I mean, the girls were straight up, so they're playing good defensive basketball there. There's not really too much they can do about that. may have just been needed a bit of a dish out, see if there's another option available.
Yeah, good defensive position also. The defender held their ground. Isabel Parker now over to King. King puts it on the deck, gets to the rim. She's blocked by Lucette, but they're going to call Lucette for the personal foul there. That looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, I couldn't see the body contact on that one. So the hand definitely looked like it was on the ball, but quite possibly a push in the back on that one. Not too sure.
I know you don't like to bag out the referees, so I'll let you slide with that one, Regan. But that's a big foul call because Lucette now picks up her second, sends King to the line for 2 shots. She hits the first.
We got to look after our referee friends from Canberra.
Yeah, we do. King's second one is good as well. Excuse me, I keep calling her King. That's Rachel Mate. Sorry about that, Rachel. Rachel Mate and Isabel Parker both were part of the under-18 silver medal Brisbane Capitals team, so nice to see them getting some action here in the QBL as well. So with those two Mates made free throws, it's a 7-point lead, 15-8. Farley puts it on the deck, gets it out to heel. Long 2 is short. No, it's not. It rattles home. That's a long 2, so it's a 5-point lead now for Brisbane. Freeburn picks up her dribble, gets it over to Howard. Howard now with Isabel Parker putting it on the deck, tries to step through, flips one up, no good. A lot of contact there. Pink comes down with the rebound and gets it out to Heel. Heel now, little in and out dribble, hands off for Lucette. Lucette puts it on the deck, jump stop, and then they're going to hit her for the travel. Definitely a travel on that one.
Yeah.
She shuffled. The jump stop was good, but it was that little shuffle at the end.
Yeah. It happens so often as well in these kinds of games, especially when there's good defense like that in front. I mean, you try whatever you can, but it's sometimes just too hard to keep your feet still.
Checking in for Ipswich is Ashley Heel and Kate Head. Sorry, I got a few different names and numbers as Freeburn gets to the basket, lays it in, and she's fouled.
Yeah, there do seem to be a fair number of new faces. I mean, to me anyway, maybe to you as well, out on the court tonight. So it's really good to see some new talent coming through the ranks as well. So I think we can forgive you for not remembering all the names on this one.
Well, there's 2 Kate Heels on the program, but I'm sure that there's not 2 Kate Heels playing in this game. So I'm going to assume that it's Kate Head that checked in for Ipswich. As Freeburn completes the 3-point play to increase the lead to 8 now. It's 18-10 with about 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. Lucette gets it now, puts the ball on the deck. They collapse on her. Triple teamed out to Head, inside for Pink. Excuse me. There's a foul on the play there. That's I have to check who number 10 is. I did my own homework. There's no number 10 on here. There's a number 10, but that's definitely not Kate Heel. So I apologize for that one.
Changed the numbers since last week.
Lucette goes to the basket strong. The layup, though, rolls out. Eaton comes up with it for Brisbane. She kicks ahead for Mate. Mate driving baseline, goes off of her foot, out of bounds. So a blown chance there for Brisbane to increase the lead. Head has it over to Heel. Heel gets a double screen. Bit of contact there. Hands off for Lucette. Lucette kicks it out for Kate Head. Baseline jump shot is short. No good. Parker can't handle it, and Head comes up with it for Ipswich. About under a minute to go now in the quarter. Heel gets a screen. Looking to hand off. It's stolen there by Eaton. Eaton has it 2-on-none. She's going to have a clear path to the basket. Lays it up and in. And the lead is now 10. 20-10 for Brisbane. Lucette has it for Ipswich. Now Heel in front of her own bench. Lucette on the wing. She's going to fire for 3. That's short, no good. And Parker comes down with it for Brisbane. Looking to get a bit of a fast break going here. Eaton has it for the Caps. Now Parker, top of the key. She's going to hand off for Mate. Mate picks up her dribble inside for Parker. Pass is tipped and stolen by Ipswich. They're going to be able to hold for the final shot here. Heel nearly loses it. She's trapped in the corner. Great pass. Now Head has it with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Pass tipped out of bounds by Ashton Eaton with just under 5 seconds to go. Head has it. Now out to Lucette. She's got to get a shot off. Leaves her feet. Pink out to Ashley Heel. Jump shot is up and good. Buzzer beater there for Ashley Heel. Going to cut the lead to 8 for the Brisbane Capitals heading into the quarter break. It's 20-12. We're going to take a break as well. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Huddle even allows athletes to create highlights to help them get noticed. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to Cotton On Foundation Stadium here in Ipswich as the Force are trailing the Brisbane Capitals in QBL women's action 20-12 heading into the second quarter. Probably wasn't the greatest quarter there for the Ipswich Force, but they're still kind of in the game. Just trying to see if I could pull up some stats for us here to run through quickly.
Yeah, look, I mean, Ipswich, they did a lot of things right. I mean, their offensive rebounds were absolutely phenomenal throughout the quarter, but look, towards the end, there was just a couple of probably rush shots or unnecessary long shots that just weren't dropping, and, that really did affect the points on the board. So, maybe they just need to slow it down, make a couple extra passes, try and get the ball inside and get some easier layups, but their rebounding is definitely going to be their biggest factor in this game coming up. Yeah,
they need to get Soana Lucette off. She's only got 4 points. Leading all scorers in the game is Ashton Eaton with 9. So the second quarter action here is underway. Ipswich looking to score first in this second quarter. Heel nearly has it stolen. There's 6 on the shot clock. Farley's got to pull up for a jump shot. That's no good. Great rebounding there by Brisbane. Freeburn comes up with it. She's going to go right at the basket. Layup is good. Ipswich just did not slow her down, so she increases the lead now back up to 10 for Brisbane. My chair slowly but surely sinks. I might be sitting underground shortly.
Well, I'm sitting on 2 chairs, so you can steal one of mine. I don't really know why I have 2. I just have 2.
Smith, turnaround jumper is good.
Got it inside, and 2 points for number 11, Shanika Smith.
Shanika Smith with her first points of the night cuts the lead back down to 8. So at the moment, to start the second quarter, both teams trading buckets. Eaton has it now, up top for Freeburn. Bit of a zone here for Ipswich. Freeburn's going to shoot over it. That's good. Heidi Freeburn is definitely feeling it. The lead back to 10.
Yeah, she has such a good shot on her, Freeburn. I've been repping her in the QBL for a couple of years now, and she always loves that jump shot.
Referee's going to call Ashton Eaton for the foul there. She had 2 hands on Ashley Hill. Soana Lucette going to check back in for Ashley Hill. Charlotte Hill getting set to inbound. Set has it now. Going to hand back off to the point guard. Hill crossing over, kicks it out. Farley's going to fire for 3. That's in and out. McKenzie tips it. Farley gets it back out to Pink. Now Smith has it. Smith goes right into the contact. Shot's no good. Lucette loses it, but Ipswich still maintains possession, and they're going to reset the shot clock. Hill Too much dribble here. She picks it up now, gets it out to Farley with 3. Pink inside. She's fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2 shots. That's a great pass there by Bree Farley.
Yeah, that's the kind of look I was talking about at the start of the quarter. I mean, they need to be getting the ball in underneath like that for those good shots. I mean, we've already seen a couple of long ones go astray at the start of this quarter as well. But that open pass straight underneath the basket is exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, Pink going to go to the line for some free throws. She shoots 44%, or just under, and she misses the first. Morgan Pink, she's had 15 rebounds twice on the season so far. She misses the second and gets her own rebound. Trying to step through, floater, good. So Pink gets on the board as well. Last game out, she had 15 versus Logan. Not really sure what the referee blew the whistle there. Timeout going to be called there by Ipswich. I didn't think you could call a timeout when the other team had possession, but
Yeah,
probably
not
looked like
really
a bit
sure
of
what happened
confusion there. So with the timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well. About 8:10 to go in the first half, with the Capitals leading the Force 24-16 here on QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media. All right, welcome back to Cotton On Foundation Stadium here in Ipswich as the Force trail the Capitals. Let's take a quick look at some stats, Regan.
Yeah, so it's sort of really starting to reflect what I was saying about those long shots. Farley shooting 1 for 5 from deep in the Ipswich Force lineup, and Lucette 2 from 6, Smith 1 from 8. So they really need to be getting those boards inside because the long shot is just not working for them at the moment. On the other end of the field, Brisbane, we've got a lot of strong points coming out of the Brisbane lineup at the moment. You've got Eaton and Freeburn both on 9 points each, shooting at roughly 75 and 57% respective. So much better percentages coming down that end of the court.
Yeah, great drive there by Maddie Woodford to increase the lead back up to double digits. 26-16 now. Farley inside pass for Lucette. Layup is blocked by McKenzie. Howard comes down with it. Great recovery there by Emma McKenzie. Freeburn looking for the screen. Parker looking to set it. Freeburn goes away from it, attacking the paint. Tries to dump it in for McKenzie. McKenzie powers through the defense. She's going to get called for the offensive foul as Sawana Lucette had great position underneath the basket.
Yeah, right idea. Just a little bit too much power in there, just bowling over the defense on that one. But definitely a good look from Freeburn with that drive to the basket, taking the defense away and just dishing out for that nice easy shot under the basket. Yeah,
great recognition there by the veteran. She saw the double team come, so she figured McKenzie would be open. And a pretty good catch there by McKenzie because it was quite low, the pass. Brisbane picking up full court here. Ipswich, though, goes right over the top. Lucette with a 2-on-1, goes right at the defense. Layup is good. Looked a bit questionable, but she got it to fall. I was going to say, I thought for sure she was going to dump that one off.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect her to actually take it. It looked like she was going to pass off there, but didn't in the end, and hey, it paid off.
McKenzie misses. Parker with the rebound. Lucette, though, can't corral it for Ipswich, and Brisbane will reset. Brisbane getting it inside easy against this zone as Freeburn pulls up for the jump shot. That's no good. Somehow Freeburn winds up with it. Her shot tipped, and Pink comes up with it. Now Heel looking to push ahead for Ipswich. She gets her feet in the paint, kicks it out to Smith. Smith now dribbles behind the three-point line, going at Woodford. Now Farley inside for Lucette, working on Howard. Howard with the tough assignment. Lucette spins through the double team. Layup no good. She gets her own offensive rebound, though. Kicks it out for Pink. Now Smith on the baseline. She'll fire from long. That's no good. And Woodford comes down with it. So again, Ipswich got a couple good looks there. They just didn't get it to fall.
Yeah, they're just having a little bit of hard luck at the moment, getting that ball to actually sink. Definitely taking some really, really good and strong shots as well, but just can't seem to convert them at the moment. It's a bit unfortunate for them.
Now Isabel Parker misses the step back, and Pink comes down with it for Ipswich. Now Farley on the wing, looking inside for Lucette. Lucette working on Mackenzie. She's going to back her way in. She's triple teamed, gets it out to Smith. Hook shot is no good, and Mackenzie comes down with it. That's when you need that left-handed shot there. She had the open left-handed one as Freeburn fires the jump shot, no good. Smith with the defensive rebound. Heel loses it, and somehow Howard comes up with it for Brisbane. Howard's going to hand off for Parker. Parker is going to get called for steps there, as the young lady took one step too many.
Yeah, just an unfortunate little shuffle there into the defense. Just seemed to get put off by that player on the basket.
Yeah, both coaches going to the bench.
And just to reflect on what we were saying earlier as well, we do have a very, very strong rebound game going for Ipswich at the moment as well. 21 to Brisbane's 15. So they really are just pulling those boards a lot stronger. It's just they need to start getting those conversions. They pull down the strong offensive board, but just can't seem to get that putback shot.
Smith drives baseline, picks up her dribble. Now Ipswich works it around Lucette. Wing three is good. First three-pointer of the night for Ipswich. Cuts the lead to 5, 26-21 with about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Lucette's fired away from a couple times from three. Doing most of her work inside as Freeburn drives. Double pump layup is good. Heidi Freeburn's got it all going on tonight. Smith looking to work off a screen from heel. She goes baseline, a lot of contact there. I'm going to say she stepped out of bounds. Smith was looking for the foul call. Again, a lot of contact. Then they're going to give her a bit of a delayed game warning, I think.
Yeah, look, there's no need to put the ball down on the ground and intentionally run away from it. I mean, just pass the ball back, get the game going again. There's no need for that.
Yeah, a bit frustrated. She hasn't gotten many calls in her favor so far, so you can see that she's definitely starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, it does happen in a game like this as well, especially when your shots aren't converting. It does make it a little bit harder to play, but look, Ipswich can definitely pull this one back. It's only a 7-point lead at the moment. They've definitely got a lot of strength behind them, so let's see how they come back with this one.
Woodford lost it, but they're going to call Farley for the kick. Getting set to inbound is Rachel Mate. She gets it back, drives baseline. She's going to bring it back out. Now gets it over to Hollis. Hollis out to Freeburn, pump fake. Going to step into a long two. That's no good. Heel comes down with the rebound, but they're going to say she pushed Mackenzie in the back. That's going to be the first personal foul and first team foul of the quarter for Ipswich.
Yeah, look, in the girls' defense as well. I mean, they've been playing a very, very good, strong defense at both ends of the court at the moment. Not many fouls either way in the first quarter or in this second quarter so far either. So, very, very good defensive game from both teams on that end. They're not reaching or making any silly decisions under the basket.
Great offensive rebound and put back there by Rachel Maid off of a Freeburn miss. So lead back up now to 9 as Lucette drives baseline, gets it out. Smith shuffles her feet, steps into a corner three. That's no good. Mackenzie with a defensive rebound, and Brisbane off and running. Woodford skips it ahead to Mate. Mate layup attempt is good. Too easy there for Brisbane. Coach George looking for the timeout. He's going to get it, and his team definitely needed that one as the lead is back up to 11 now for Brisbane. 32-21 with the timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 3:50 to go here in the first half. It's 11-point lead for the Brisbane Capitals on QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media. All right, back with you live here at Ipswich as the Force trail the Brisbane Capitals 32-21 with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Taking a look at some statistics here for Brisbane. Leading the way is Heidi Freeburn, the captain. She's got 11 points on 5 of 13 shooting. She's also got 4 rebounds. Second leading scorer for Brisbane, Ashton Eaton, with 9. Brisbane in the half shooting 50% from the field. They've hit their 1 3-point opportunity. Ipswich has a few scorers on the board, but leading the way, as usual, Joanna Lucette with 9 for Ipswich. They're shooting 25% from the field. As Lucette gets it in, spins left, throws up the floater, no good. Picking up the foul is going to be number 8 for Brisbane, Catherine Hollis.
Fouls on goal again, Catherine Hollis. Brings number 6, Joanna Lucet to the line.
Joanna Lucet going to go to the line for a couple shots. She doesn't usually struggle from the field, but she does struggle from the free throw line. 37.5% on the season. She misses the first there. Trying to give everyone that reverse jinx, but it really only
It
worked
didn't work
the
the
one
first time, so you might as well keep trying. You never know.
It only worked once. As Lucet hits the second one. I'll have to apologize for that one as well. I was calling her Lucette. It's Lucet.
Got to go with the French pronunciation.
Yep. As Ipswich drops back into a 2-3 zone. Hollis skip pass out to Freeburn. Freeburn working on head. There's 7 seconds on the shot clock. Freeburn spins away from the defender, takes a few steps. Heel getting on the floor. Ball's nearly knocked out of bounds by Hollis. Heel comes up with it. I'm not really sure. What's that one when they tap the shoulder there?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It looked like, I know Brisbane, they definitely was a foot going in there to stop the ball. I'm not sure whether a foot violation was with the call in the end, but look, maybe it was just a little bit scrappy. They just need to clean up, get the players off the floor. It was a bit rushed and all over the place down there.
Yeah, boys going to come around and wipe up the sweat. 3:10 to go here in the half. It's a 10-point lead for Brisbane. Heel puts the ball on the deck, gets a nice screen from Lucet. Lucet gets it back. She has a wide open lane to the basket. Misses the layup, though. Now Woodford has it. Woodford picks up the dribble. She's still working the dribble. Scoop shot is up and good. Thought she picked it up, but she crossed it over and laid it in. Now Farley has it. She also puts it on the deck. Loses the ball, though. Maddie Woodford comes up with it. She kicks ahead from Mate. Mate skip pass to Freeburn, lays it in. Great transition offense there by Brisbane.
Yeah, it was a great couple of quick passes there. Right easy into that open basket on this shot.
Now Heel has it, top of the key, looking inside. It's not there, so she goes back out to Head. Head puts it on the deck, kicks it for Farley. Now back inside for Heel, who drives baseline. A lot of contact. Pass stolen there by Hollis, but there is a foul called. Yeah, they're going to give that foul there to Michaela King. Charlotte Heel checking back in for Ipswich. And also checking in is number 12 for Brisbane, Emma Reed. Maddie Woodford going to get a seat on the bench. Woodford giving the Caps some good minutes so far tonight. Heel's first shot is no good. I didn't give her the reverse jinx. She shoots 33% though from the free throw line. So she misses the first, so she's got a 1 out of 2, 50% chance on this one. A little short again though.
We'll have to reverse jinx her next time, so there we go.
We'll have to do that for sure. Don't let me forget, Regan.
Well, you're 50%. You worked the first time, didn't work the second time so well, so you're going 50% at the moment as well.
All right. Mate has it now on the wing. She spins away from the defense, leaves her feet. Smith blocks it, and then Mate's going to get called for the travel. Coach Dudek looks a little bit frustrated, but she knows she's got the young talent out there, so she's taking it easy, I think. I've seen Coach Dudek.
She's always been a very passionate coach, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's certainly fiery and good to see. I like to see that on the sidelines.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have it. It adds a little bit of atmosphere to the game as well. And it fires the girls up just as much as anything. So you got to have that from a coach. You got to have someone who's going to fight your battles as well, help you out when you need it.
2 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get a shot off. Ashley Heel cannot get it off in time. Their sister Charlotte Heel did not realize that the clock was running out. It's a frustrating turnover for all the coaches involved. Checking in for Ipswich, number 4, Cambridge McCormick. And taking a seat on the bench is number 10, Kate Heel. Mate has it now over to Freeburn. Freeburn's on the wing. Going against, this is an interesting zone. It's almost a 1-2-2. Long jump shot, no good, but the long rebound goes out to Freeburn. Inside for King, layup is good. King wide open, won't miss from there.
Brisbane's starting to get that transition really, really on par now, swinging the ball around the top as well. It's helped them in a couple of situations now. Really start to break away this lead up to 16 points at the moment. Ipswich really needs to get that zone down pat if they're going to stop those inside shots.
Double team. Lucette has it stolen by Freeburn. Good weak side help there by Heidi Freeburn. She gets it out to Hollis. Skip pass to Rachel Mate in the corner. Again, they work it around to Freeburn. Freeburn now inside for King. King thinks about a jump shot. Then she loses it out of her hands. And then Rachel May going to get called for the block there. That was definitely a block. Good hustle, but she just was half a step behind. No?
Oh, well, Coach Dudek's not asking for it. It's right in front of her. If she's not asking the question on it, then I'm almost going to be certain that it's a correct call.
And that's the 5th team foul for Brisbane. Going to send the Ipswich to the line. It's Shanika Smith. First free throw is good for Smith. Smith with her 3rd points. There's 40 seconds to go here in the half. It's 38-23. Second one is up, and that's good as well. So let's see what Brisbane can do here with just under 40 seconds now. Looking inside, Michaela King can't handle the pass. Goes off her hands, out of bounds. Now Charlotte Heel has it for the Force. There's about a 5-second differential between the game and shot clocks. As Smith has it, driving baseline, floater up, too strong. Freeburn comes down with it for Brisbane, and she's off and running. Brisbane can hold for the final shot. Freeburn going to take it all the way herself, misses the layup. Heel comes down with it for Ipswich with 7 seconds to go. Charlotte Heel has it on the wing. She goes behind her back. Nearly has it stolen. She does lose it in the backcourt. She's going to have to fire a long one that's well short. And heading into the halftime break, it's a 14-point lead here for the Brisbane Capitals, 38-24. And Regan, probably not the way you wanted to end the first half there if you're the Ipswich Force.
No, not really. Considering we went into that one with around about 10-point differential at the quarter, they have started to drag it a little bit away from them, the Brisbane Capitals. So Ipswich really need to go and just sit down and discuss mostly a better defense plan on this one here. They just really seem to not be able to cope with that swing offense from the Brisbane Caps. So really need to start working on that that defensive zone that they've got going, the 1-2-2, just to stop some of those dribble penetrations through the middle.
Yeah, well, it is halftime, so we'll take a break as well. It's a 14-point lead for Brisbane heading into the locker room. You're watching QBL TV here, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to Cotton On Foundation Stadium. Fell asleep there for a second, Regan, with my eyes open. It's halftime. It's a 14-point lead for Ipswich, 38-24. Let's take a look at the stats at halftime.
Yeah, so look, there's a very, very clear distinction between the two teams here tonight. Brisbane Capitals shooting for 51% from the field goal with 16 out of 31. Compared to Ipswich's 23%, 9 from 38. Like we've sort of been discussing throughout the game, Ipswich has definitely taken some good looks in there, but they just can't seem to convert that shot at the moment. We've tied up with the rebounds now, 23 apiece with both teams. A huge shout out to Lucé from Ipswich with a massive 5 rebounds so far. And look, it's just been a great game inside for the Brisbane Capitals. That dribble penetration at the end of the game, the pass around the outside has definitely started paying off. Freeburn getting up to 13 points with Eaton following through with 9 as well. Ipswich Force with only Lucé hitting the double digits so far with 10. Her next closest competitors are Filey and Smith on 4 points apiece as well.
Yeah.
So Ipswich is definitely going to have had to have a big chat in the change rooms downstairs just prior to this quarter. They're really going to need to come out with something fierce in order to get this game back into a tighter margin.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Force. Brisbane doing a pretty good job defensively, forcing Ipswich into some shots late in the shot clock, and then Brisbane kind of capitalizing on their other end on their opportunities. They're shooting a much higher percentage than Ipswich is. Probably getting more shots at the basket as opposed to Ipswich, who's been forced into some tough outside shots. While we're on shot outs, I better give one to Big Joe. Joe's back in town. He's down there along the baseline, so shout out to Big Joe. I know he's going to go back and watch this, so he'll love that. It's a 14-point lead here as we get set to tip. Thought that I was about to say the teams went back to their starting lineups, but they haven't. Ipswich has. So they've got Shyla Hill, Bree Farley, Soana Lucé, Shanika Smith, and then you have Ashley Hill. And Brisbane's got Heidi Freeburn, Ashton Eaton, Emma McKenzie, Maddie Woodford, and then Catherine Hollis.
Quick change of ends there. Not sure what's going on. Oh, arrow's pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, arrow was definitely the wrong way. I thought that was the case. But nonetheless, Brisbane going to get set. We're off and running here in the second half. It's 38-24, guys. A 14-point lead for the Capitals. And Ipswich comes back out in that 2-3 zone. Hollis goes inside. Her pass stolen by Lucé. Coach Dudek not happy with that pass. Lucé now out for Heel. Heel, corner 3 is up and short. No good. McKenzie with the rebound, hands off for the captain, but Shyla Hill gets her hands on it. Good pick there by Shyla. Hill thinks about a 3, then gets it out to Smith. Smith puts it on the deck. Wide open layup attempt is good. As Shanika Smith gets to the rim and lays it in. So the lead down to 12. Woodford steps into a shot. That's no good. Ashley Hill comes down with it for Ipswich. Now, the Force looking to get out and run. Farley picks up her dribble. Now they're Force working around the perimeter. It's now at the top of the key with Lucé. Lucé trying to get to Shyla Hill. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to stay off of Ipswich, so Brisbane will have possession. Eden running the point. I like what they're doing here with Eaton running the point and Freeburn playing off the ball.
Yeah, well, look, Freeburn seems to get a lot of good shots when she's away from that ball a little bit more. That quick pass to her down on the baseline, that three-point line. She's had a little bit of success there in that first quarter, so it's not a bad idea getting her away from the ball sometimes. She does get those good looks when she's off.
Yeah, Eaton settled for a long 3 there. Coach Dudek not happy with the shot. Not too late in the shot clock, but there's still 9 seconds to go.
Yeah,
Ipswich gets set now to attack. Smith goes inside. Nice pass and catch from Lucé. The lead back down to 10. Great look there by Shanika Smith.
Yeah, definitely so. That's kind of the inside pass we were talking about. That they're just going to have to start getting the ball in under the glass, taking those nice, easy layups to get this game back under wraps.
McKenzie gets the pass inside. They work it back out now. Hollis skips it over to Woodford. Woodford picks up the dribble, kicks it out. Freeburn open for 3. It's up. That's a bit long. McKenzie, though, with the offensive rebound. And then she's fouled by Shanika Smith. It's going to be Smith's 3rd personal foul. Coach Brad George not really happy with the call. I think he was arguing that the call was made on this side, and you couldn't really see Smith because McKenzie was shading her.
Yeah, probably so. Like, he would have had a good look on that one there. Game clock didn't seem to stop there at all. We've just lost 20 seconds of time.
Smith goes inside. Lucet spinning baseline, reverse layup, good. Tawana Lucet starting to heat up here for Ipswich. That's an ominous sign for the Capitals as the lead down to 8, 38-30. Freedburn step through, floater up, no good. Smith now with the rebound, up ahead to Charlotte Heel. Heel now looking to run the offense for Ipswich. Farley goes inside for Lucet. She single covered, hits Smith. Smith step through, left-handed shot, no good, but she's fouled. I think Lucet there on that particular possession was probably a little bit too unselfish. She had a pretty good position underneath the hoop.
Yeah, she had a pretty good spin baseline there. I think she just started looking the wrong way. She sort of looked in towards the court instead of that baseline spin. I think there was no one really down there. She had to spun the other way. She could have had her own little layup there. Yeah, Smith's just trying to fire off there between two players. Wasn't exactly an easy shot, but coming to the line at least, which is good for her.
And Coach Dudek goes to the bench, checking in Rachel Mate. And Maddie Woodford's going to have a seat on the bench as Smith hits the first one. So the lead now down to 7.
Yeah, very, very good turnaround here for the Ipswich Force. We did say they'd have to come out firing. They've got 3 nice easy layups on the inside and now some converted free throws as well.
Yeah, second one is good for Smith as well. So Smith now with 8 points. She's the second leading scorer for Ipswich behind Lucet's 14. And the lead is cut to 6, 38-32. Freeburn. So far the zone doing pretty good here for Ipswich. Brisbane struggling against it. Mate picks up the dribble. Hollis gets it now, working the baseline. Floater is good. Good shot there by Catherine Hollis. Lucet gets it going against Hollis. She kicks it back out to Farley. Farley gets her feet in the paint. She's fouled. Mate thought she got some ball there. She got a little bit, but she definitely got more arm than ball. Got to give a shout out to the DJs here tonight. Very eclectic mix of music down here in Ipswich.
Can never argue with a good mix of music at a basketball game.
Farley hits the first. 40-33 now the lead. Second one after a few dribbles is up, and that's good as well. So Ipswich storming back here. They're down 6, 40-34. They're just going to sit in this zone until Brisbane shows that they can score some points against it.
Yeah, well, look, it's been working well. They've come out of that sort of 1-2-2 zone at the end of the last quarter. There's 2-3. Just going back to basics, it seems to be definitely paying off. Brisbane really struggling to get on the inside there. Freeburn turning it over with the travel as well. So definitely paying off on the inside here for Ipswich with that zone.
Yeah, great defense there by Charlotte Hill. Hill really denying the veteran Freeburn. It's an interesting contrast, isn't it? You have the veteran in Holly Freeburn and the extremely youngster Charlotte Hill.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a wealth of difference between the two players as well. I mean, Freeburn's probably been playing basketball almost as long as Charlotte's been alive, so very, very interesting matchup.
As Hill hits a long 2, and the lead is cut to 4 now, 40-36. And Coach Beck Dudek has seen enough. She's going to take a timeout, so we'll take one as well. 5:49 to go here in the third quarter. Lead cut to 4. Brisbane up 40-36 on QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media. Welcome back to the Cotton On Foundation Stadium. The lead has now been cut to 4 as the Ipswich Force in this 2-3 zone have really given the Capitals fits. They've cut a double-digit deficit to 4. Good pass inside, but Reed can't finish. Excuse me, that's King. And then she makes it even worse by picking up a foul. That's going to be the third team foul for Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane definitely starting to get a little bit lazy on that defense here, especially towards the end of the last quarter as well, hitting 6 fouls in the last quarter to Ipswich's 2, and they're already on 3 with 4.5 minutes in.
Now Smith looking to work on King. Jump stop out to Pink. Pink's going to fire away a long 2. That's no good. A lot of contact inside. Referee's going to blow the whistle. Let's see who they give this one to. Not sure who that went on there.
Yeah, I couldn't see the numbers properly.
They're going to give that one to Howard. So Isabel Parker checks in. Stacey Howard as well for Brisbane. Farley inbounds to Charlotte Heel. Heel skips it over to Smith. Smith thinks about a 3. Kicks it cross court now. Farley with 7 seconds. Elbow jump shot is up. That's strong. Fighting for the rebound. Heidi Freeburn comes down with it. It's a 2-on-1. She steps right around the defense. Misses the layup though, and Lucet comes down with it. Now Ipswich has an opportunity to go the other way. Smith, crossover dribble, reverse, is fouled. I thought that it was going to go in.
Fouls on number 15, Michaela King brings Shanika Smith to the line.
Smith goes to the line now for 2 shots as Michaela King picks up the personal foul. Shout out to Coach Van Dongen of the University of Sunshine Coast RIP. V-Dog, I'll see if I could fix up those numbers for you shortly. Smith missed the first one. 5 minutes to go exactly here in the third quarter. And Shanika Smith at the line taking the second shot. That's no good either, but Lucet comes down with the rebound. But Heidi Freeburn steals it from behind. That's about the second or third time we've seen her do that tonight. Gets it out. Isabel Parker now. Inside pass for King. Misses the little bunny, and Pink comes down with it. Long pass up ahead to Lucet, who cannot finish with the left hand. King comes down with it, but Smith knocks the ball out of bounds. I have to see if we can get those numbers wide or something.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll try and get some
We'll sort it out at the quarter for you, V-Dog. Mate has it now, top of the key. Gets a screen from Howard. She spins away from it. Now Howard works it over to Parker, driving baseline. Inside pass for King, blocked by Pink, out of bounds. King thought that there was a lot of contact there. It looked like she was looking for someone to pass to. Didn't have anywhere to go with it, so fired away from the shot.
Spun around on the spot, took a shot. You never know.
Freeburn now catches the inbounds pass, working on Heel.
Great defense there in front by Heel.
Yeah, great defense. King comes up with it and then has it stolen by Smith. Smith then fouled. They're going to give that one to Rachel Mate. That's going to be the 15th foul for Brisbane. So Shanika Smith going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Definitely not a good position to be in with 4 minutes to go, and foul count already 5-1 in Ipswich's favour. Brisbane going to have to just step back a little bit on their defense, not reach in. It's not a good spot to be in when you're only up by 4.
Yeah, and Brisbane just really, really struggling here in this third quarter against that zone. Ipswich has been able to capitalize. Smith now at the line with 2 shots. She hits the first. Second one is up. That's good as well.
Putting her into double digits now on 10 points as well. So joining Lucea in the double digits for the Ipswich Force.
Brisbane only with 2 points so far here in the third quarter. Isabel Parker gets her feet in the paint. Bit of contact. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Pink comes down with it. Kicks it ahead for Smith. Now ahead to Farley. Lucet has it. She's triple teamed. Gets it out to Charlotte Heel. Long 2 is short. Isabel Parker comes down with it for Brisbane. Brisbane working the ball around the perimeter. Howard has it at the free throw line. He has it stolen, though, by Shanika Smith. Smith streaking ahead, goes right at Parker. A bit of contact, no call. Howard comes down with it, gets it over to Parker. I don't mind that call, actually, because Parker had pretty good position, never really left her feet. Just
Yeah,
stood
Shanika
her
kind
ground.
of sort of stepped in the middle of the court as well, tried to make her own space to the basket.
And then Parker's fouled on the other way down on her way to the basket. Chris Sieber, our camera guy, thought that one. Thought it was a questionable call. I'll just put it at that. Chris has seen a few games as well, so he probably could referee as well.
Oh, look, I wouldn't mind refereeing opposite Chris. I reckon that could be a little bit of fun.
Parker misses the first. See how this white one looks.
There you go, V-Dog. That better for you?
Yeah, Parker misses them both. I think the white is definitely better. I kind of like the black, but we'll see. We'll ask everyone for their feedback. If you guys have any feedback, send it to us on Twitter using the hashtag QBL16. If you guys have any comments or anything, let us know. You could also hit us up on the Nothing But Net Media Facebook page. Send us a message or add your comments as well. There's a turnover on the end for Ipswich. So Brisbane now with clinging really to a 2-point lead here. Looking for something to drop on the offensive end. King gets it on the baseline. Parker cutting layup is good, and the foul. That's a great cut there by Parker and a great finish as well. And guys, I also should remind everybody that after the women's game, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll have the men's action as the Brisbane Capitals will take on the Ipswich Force in men's action. It's a separate stream, but both will be streamed to you on the Basketball Queensland YouTube channel. Parker cannot complete the three-point play, and Lucet comes down with it for Ipswich. She dribbles, nearly shuffled her feet there. Head gets it back out to Lucet, who will fire from three. That's good. So Anna Lucet with the three cuts the lead to 1. Again, Lucet really making a difference here in the third quarter.
Yeah, huge turnaround here for the Ipswich Force, coming from 10 points down to 14 points down, sorry, at one point in time, down to 1. Massive turnaround. Smith really being the difference this quarter, putting on a massive 10 points.
Long jump shot by Parker, no good. Farley comes down with it. Ipswich has an opportunity to take their first lead of the evening here with just about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Head gets the ball and is calling out the play here. Farley drives baseline. Good help defense there by Howard. They're going to call her, though, for the foul. Thought Howard got there in time, but they got her with the body. So going to the line with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. It's going to be Bree Farley. So far in the game, have a look at Farley's numbers from the charity stripe. She's a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. First one's good. So the game's all tied at 42. We haven't been tied since the opening tip.
That's 5 from 5. Was she the one that we jinxed the first time? Really seemed to pay off if it was.
And that second one gives Farley and the Ipswich Force the lead, 43-42. It couldn't have been her that's jinxed. She hasn't missed one yet.
Hey, you may just be that good at reverse jinxing people.
Maybe.
It's paying off.
Lead is 1 now for Ipswich, 43-42. Under 2 minutes now to go here in the third quarter. Parker, baseline jump shot is good. They're going to say it's a 3. I thought it was inside. Good hit there by Parker, and right away Brisbane recaptures the lead. Farley driving baseline, pull-up jumper is good, and the foul. The help was late. And then with the body, Farley took the contact, was able to finish the jump shot with the foul.
If I'm correct, that putting Farley into her double digits now as well, putting her on 10 with 1 more to go. So we got 3 people from Ipswich Force over 10 points now to Brisbane's 1.
Yep, Farley remains perfect from the free throw line. It's 46-45. We're going back and forth here as the teams exchanging leads on back-to-back possessions. Freeburn gets in the paint. Floater is good. Oh, Heidi Freeburn with the answer, and the 1-point lead swings back in Brisbane's favor. Farley again driving left. She's got to dribble away from the double team. Kicks it over to Hill in the corner. Long on the jump shot. Kate Hill with the rebound and put back. That's good. Now we're under a minute to go as Freeburn steps into a jump shot. That's good. And like I said, we're just exchanging leads here as Brisbane answers every time Ipswich takes the lead.
Yeah, it's been a great 3 minutes of basketball here, just seesawing between one team and the other, taking the lead here. It's great basketball being played.
Pink falling away. That shot is good.
And again.
50-49 now the lead. Woodford driving baseline, leaves her feet, hits Freeburn. Freeburn pump fakes, goes through a triple team. She's fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Freeburn looked like she was flying there from our angle.
She almost got horizontal, I reckon, on that one.
Yeah, but Freeburn's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Checking into the game for the Brisbane Capitals, it's number 12, Emma Reed. And Maddie Woodford going to take a seat. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that was Howard who took a seat on the bench.
Number 4, Bonnie Freeburn makes her first.
So we're all tied at 50 off of Freeburn's free throw here. Couple dribbles for Heidi. Second one is good as well. Again, 1 point lead. Brisbane. About a 4-second differential between the game and shot clock here. 15 on the shot clock. Farley has it for Ipswich. Leaves her feet. Pass knocked out of bounds by Freeburn. They're going to say it went off of head. So Brisbane will maintain possession. They'll probably hold for the final shot here with 15.8 seconds to go. The shot clock turned off. Got to expect Freeburn to get it. They're going to try and get Freeburn a shot on this possession.
Oh, you'd have to. I mean, she's been on fire this quarter with a massive 21 points on the board so far. There's no one else who would want to be taking this last shot.
So with 7 seconds, Freeburn working off of a screen. She doesn't use it, and then she shuffles her feet and travels. Good defense there. Good help by Ipswich. There's 3.3 seconds to go. Ipswich will inbound. Head gets it, inbound, gets it over to Farley. Farley with one. Can she get a shot off? It's up. It's no good. There's a whistle blown. I thought it might have been a foul, but it was the end of the clock there. So heading into the 4th quarter, Ipswich has stormed all the way back. They trail by 1. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the final 4th quarter action here from Cotton On Foundation Stadium in Ipswich. You're watching QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Huddle even allows athletes to create highlights to help them get noticed. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to Cotton On Foundation Stadium. It is a 1 point lead here for the Brisbane Capitals, 51-50 heading into the 4th quarter. That was a 13-point swing there for Ipswich. They doubled up on Brisbane, 26-13 in the quarter. Leading the way for Ipswich was Soana Luce. She's got 17 points and 9 rebounds, so she's definitely on her way to the double-double. And then backing her up was Bree Farley. She's got 11 points. And Shanika Smith has 10, so that's the 3 scorers in double figures for Ipswich. Brisbane in the quarter and in the game being led by Heidi Freeburn. Freeburn's got 21 points and 7 rebounds. No one else in double figures for Brisbane, but they do have a balanced attack. 9 points from Ashton Eaton, 6 from Maddie Woodford, 6 from Rachel Mate, and 5 from Isabel Parker. So the 2 under-18 stars for the Brisbane Capitals silver medalists making a nice contribution here for Brisbane.
Yeah, it was definitely a very, very good quarter of basketball there. Ipswich is having an absolute breakthrough. That 13-point swing has really made all the difference in the game, leading us into a very, very tight fourth quarter. Should be really interesting to see what both teams come out with in this one.
Hill comes off the double screen. Smith now gets it to Lucet on the block, working against Hollis. Spins away from the double team, throws it up, it's good. Bit of a circus shot there, but Lucet makes it count. Now Freeburn on the wing, looking inside McKenzie, it's not there. Woodford crossing over heel, throws one up. She left her feet, came back down, that's a travel. Charlotte Hill now working against Freeburn. Gets a screen from Lucet and Smith. Brings it back out, then kicks it to Farley. Farley gets her feet in the paint. A lot of contact. They're going to call it offensive as Farley ran through Heidi Freeburn. Coach George really not happy with the call.
He's really got nothing to argue on that one there. She was there for a million years before she just bowled through her on that one. So always got to have a question, but no, he's not got much ground to stand on that one.
Yeah, Farley looked like she just put her head down and was determined to get to the rim on that possession.
Yeah, Farley's definitely playing a very tough game of basketball tonight. Very, very strong drives through the basket, very strong spin moves inside as well. So she's just determined to get there.
Yeah, and Farley with a great help block there on McKenzie. McKenzie went up with it, came down with it. That's a travel, so turnover there for the Capitals. Ipswich now clinging to the 1-point lead, 52-51. Heel now over to her sister Ashley. Ashley finds Lucet, pull-up jump shot long. McKenzie corrals it for Brisbane. Now Freeburn over to Reed. Reed picks it up along the baseline, skips it over. Woodford jump shot, banks it in. Good job there by Maddie Woodford. 53-52 now the lead for Brisbane. Again, this 1-point lead just keeps going back and forth. Lucet's going to fire for 3. That goes in and out. Reed comes down with it for Brisbane. Kicks ahead for Freeburn. Freeburn looking inside. Offensive foul going to be called on Emma McKenzie as she got the forearm into the chest of Suana Lucet.
Offensive push by number 45, Emma McKenzie. Number 24, Rachel Mate, check back in.
Very surprised that the Heel sisters haven't had much impact in this game so far, points-wise. I mean, obviously both girls doing very, very well offensively on the dribble. Shyla Hill makes some great looks, but I would have expected more points out of, like Shyla especially, having seen her quite a lot last year play for Southwest. She's only on 2 so far, so it'll be interesting to see whether she gets a little bit more points on the basket this quarter.
Yeah, Shyla is the second leading scorer for Ipswich on this season. She's averaging 16 points. So Brisbane doing a good job. Smith double pumps, can't finish. Hollis saves it from going out of bounds. Mate has it now. Woodford up ahead for King. King kicks it back out to Rachel Mate, and she's going to reset. Hollis goes inside for King. Layup attempt, no good. Gets her on rebound. That follow is good, and the lead is up to 3 now for Brisbane. Charlotte Hill now, elbow extended to Smith. Ashley Hill's going to step into a long 2. That's good, and there's a foul on the play. Not sure who they're going to give this one to. It was away from the ball. So the bucket counts, and then the foul is going to go on number 15, Michaela King, in under the basket. So what happens there, Regan, when the foul isn't on the shooter?
Oh, look, it'll just be Ipswich's ball on the baseline again. I mean, I didn't see where the contact actually came from. I was busy looking at the shot. So it all comes down to when it happens, I suppose. If the ball hasn't left yet and the shot goes up, you got to count and give it back to him.
Charlotte Hill fires from 3. Now they're going to say 2. That's a good basket, and the lead is back up to 1 now for Ipswich. Charlotte Hill, I was excited because she hasn't hit a 3-pointer yet this season. She's attempted a few. Pink knocks the pass away from Hollis. Hollis goes back into King, who is looking for Hollis to cut, turns it over. Charlotte Hill skips it out. Smith fires for 3. That's long. Freeburn with a defensive rebound. She's going to settle things down for Brisbane. We're under 7 to go, and Ipswich with the 1-point lead. King fires a long two. That's good. Good bucket there by Michaela King, and the pendulum swings in Brisbane's favor yet again. Freeburn goes down. Looks like she hurt a knee there. Didn't see what happened. I think she got a back screen by Pink.
Yeah, there was a pick just set behind her. She just didn't quite realize as she turned around, hit the screen, and went down pretty hard on that right knee, I think it is.
And Freeburn gonna try and walk it off. Parker checks in for Brisbane. King taking a seat on the bench. Let's hope Freeburn's all right. She looks like she's okay. A little bit of a limp, but she looks like she'll be able to walk it off. Woodford, now Maid has it back out to Woodford. Puts the ball on the deck. Now out to Heidi Freeburn. 9 seconds. Freeburn's going to fire a long two. That's no good. Shanika Smith, though, getting called for a foul. It's going to be Smith's 4th personal foul.
Yeah, that will not be good for Ipswich if they lose Smith at this point in time in the game. 1 point down, Smith being an absolutely vital part of the third quarter for the Ipswich Force's turnaround. So she'll just need to back off a little bit, maybe try and play a little bit lighter defense so she can stay in the game, really help Ipswich get this one over the line.
Woodford inbounds to Freeburn. Freeburn's going to fire the long two. That's strong. Charlotte Hill comes down with it. Streaking ahead is Farley. A lot of contact there. And that's definitely a foul. Foul's going to go on Heidi Freeburn. That's her first personal for the game.
Yeah, with the unsportsmanlike as well by the looks of it. Just wrapping her up, not attempting the ball.
I didn't really think that was, I don't know. I mean, it didn't seem.
I don't think it was intentional, but there was definitely a lot of contact on there. I mean, she had her arms wrapped up around her. I think it was just Freeburn running backwards, not realizing where the Ipswich player was. I don't think it was intentional, but definitely a lot of heavy contact on that one, almost taking the girl out.
Yeah, well, there is a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one as well. 6:13 to go. It's a 1-point lead for Brisbane. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Welcome back to Ipswich as the Force taking on the Brisbane Capitals in QBL women's action here. It's a 1-point lead for Brisbane with 6:13 to go in the game. It's been back and forth, Regan. Neither team has really been able to grasp this lead and run away.
No, ever since that half-time mark where it was about 14 points down, both teams been really, really fighting for this one. And, yeah, no one just seems to be able to take it away. It just goes up and down, and both teams really, really starting to score some good baskets now.
Yeah, tough time for Farley to miss her first free throw on the intentional foul. So she's at the line for 2 shots here, and then Ipswich will have possession as well. Second one no good either. Maybe the jinx did work. I'm sorry. So Ipswich wasting a golden opportunity to retake the lead, but they do have possession, and Lucet has it now for the Force. She goes out.
And look, Farley 7 from 9, still not too bad from the free throw line as well. She just misses a 3-point shot there.
Lucet flips that up. That's no good. Isabel Parker comes down with it. Bit of a lucky bounce there for the Capitals. Mate now at the top of the key working on Farley. Hands off for Woodford. Woodford out to Parker. Parker long two is up. That's no good. Howard, though, with the offensive rebound. Putback is blocked and stolen by Pink. Good defense there by Pink. Now Charlotte Heel has it. Still the 1-point lead here, and Pink has it now. Looking inside. Good pass for Lucet, who finishes strong, and the lead back to 1 now in Ipswich favor. Parker, double team, tries to hit a cutting Howard. Kick ball. Stacey Howard going to get called for the kick there. That's a turnover for Brisbane. So Ipswich with the 1-point lead, an opportunity to increase it with 5:13 to go in the game. Haven't heard this one in a while. Bit of Joe Button. New Jersey right there.
I don't even know if I've heard this song.
Jeez, Regan, where have you been? Offensive foul called there. Lucé getting called for the moving screen. That's Lucé's fourth as well. So Ipswich with a couple concerns here. So Anna Lucé has 4 fouls and Shanika Smith has 4 fouls as well. Both players on the court with 5 minutes to go here in the game. And I tell you, if they lose either one of those, their offensive output is going to plummet.
Yeah, it really will make a big difference if either of those girls go off the court now. So Ipswich really just going to have to readjust their defense here to try and keep the girls in the game.
Yeah, Freeburn looking inside has her pass knocked out of bounds. Parker inbounds now for Freeburn with 15 seconds on the clock. Parker's baseline jump shot is a bit too strong. Good offensive rebound there by Mate. It's knocked out of bounds though by Charlotte Hill. Parker inbounds. Great screen there by Howard. Howard putting the ball on the deck. Hands off Parker. Baseline jump shot. Rolls in and out. McKenzie with the offensive rebound. First attempt no good. Second one though is. And again, 1-point lead now for Brisbane. Pass ahead. Farley has it now from Charlotte Hill. Lucé guarded closely by Mate. Double team. Back out to Farley now. Farley leaves her feet. Smith puts the ball on the deck. Loses it. Freeburn comes up with it. She's fouled there by Farley. Brisbane wanted the intentional foul of the bench there.
Yeah, Coach Dudek saying same thing, but no, definitely not the same situation on that one there.
No, there was no wrapping, no arm wrapping motion. Charlotte Hill going to check out. Looked like Ashley checked in. Mate now gets her feet in the paint, floats one up, and that's good. Good job there by Rachel Mate, increasing the lead now to 3 for Brisbane. Brisbane now in a bit of a zone as Hill shoots over it. That's short, and Isabel Parker comes down with it for Brisbane. So Brisbane giving Ipswich a bit of their own medicine going to the zone. Parker's pass is tipped by Smith and stolen by Farley. Farley leaves her feet, hits Hill. Hill layup, no good. Heidi Freeburn comes down with it, and Brisbane with a 3-on-2. But Freeburn gonna bring it back out, slow things down. Mate's gonna fire a 3. It's up and good. Rachel Mate doubling the lead now. 6 points for Brisbane with the 3.
This must be the biggest lead we've had in over 5 minutes now. Ipswich really just under struggle to stop Brisbane taking those shots.
And then Stacey Howard a bit aggressive, too aggressive on the defensive end. Fouls Ashley Hill. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Charlotte Hill
coming back in after a quick 30-second break.
Yeah,
Didn't need long.
They want her to run the point. It's pretty much a 4-guard set here for Ipswich. Hill gets the handoff from Lucé. Looking to split the defense. Kicks it out. Lucé has it at the elbow extended. Farley open for 3. That's up. No good. But Charlotte Hill tracks down the offensive rebound. Lucé's going to fire for 3. That's no good. But Smith comes down with the O board. No look pass for Lucé. Pump fake misses, but she gets her own rebound. And then there's going to be a foul along the baseline. Going to give that one. Looks like that one is going to go on Stacey Howard there. That's going to be her 4th, the team's 5th personal. So Lucé will go to the line for 2 shots.
First free throw from there, Lucé going good, so bring that lead back down to 5 points. She goes for the second.
Second one is good as well. So the lead 4 for Brisbane, and we're approaching under 3 now. Mate trapped at the half court. Good defense. It's knocked out of bounds there by Farley.
Brisbane with only 2 seconds to get this one over the halfway. Ipswich pressing up, trying to prevent that ball getting over.
Howard, the veteran, hits Mate. Bit too aggressive there by Charlotte Hill. There was definite contact. Not a good foul there by the youngster. Puts Brisbane in the bonus, and Rachel Mate's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, definitely not a smart time to foul there. When you're on 4, the last thing you want to be doing is fouling when you've got the team pinned in the backcourt.
And Rachel Mate's going to go to the line for a couple shots here. Missed the first one. It's our first miss of the night. Second one is up. That's good, though. So it's a 5-point lead, 65 to 60. We're under 3 to go now. It's been a pretty good game so far. Ipswich with that spirited comeback in the third quarter. Lucé fires for 3. That's no good. Somehow Charlotte Hill comes down with it.
For such a small player, that is Charlotte Hill's 5th rebound, putting her 2nd in Ipswich in terms of rebounds. She gets in there. She gets under players. She's a little bit sneaky.
Yeah, the pass was tipped out of bounds off of Brisbane, so Ipswich will maintain possession. We've got 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Charlotte Hill looking for a screen. She goes away from it. Hands off for Ashley Hill. She's got to fire. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Long 2 is good for Ashley Hill. Cutting the lead to 3, 65-62. Parker on the wing in front of the Ipswich bench. She goes inside, pass too strong though for McKenzie. Another turnover there for Brisbane, that hurts. And immediately Coach Dudek goes to the bench. Catherine Hollis going to check in for Isabel Parker. Charlotte Hill working off of a Lucé screen, goes behind her back, hands it off. Ashley's going to fire a 3. That's too strong. Good rebound there by Stacey Howard, and Howard busting out. She's going to bring things back, hand over to the point guard, and let Heidi Freeburn run the show here. We're about 1:40 to go in the game. Brisbane clinging to a 3-point lead. Howard jump stop layup is good. Great play there by Stacey Howard. 67-62 the lead now. Farley looking inside for Lucé. It's not there. Farley, though, open for 3. Wing is no good. Too strong. Long rebound, and Charlotte Hill comes up with it.
Fighting over the rebound there.
Yeah, and then Heidi Freeburn's going to get called for the foul. It's going to send Charlotte Hill to the line for a couple shots. Ipswich looking for their first win on the season. They're 0-3. Charlotte Hill hits that first one. They're still in this game, but the clock is definitely not in their favor. With 1:23 to go in the game. Hill hits them both, though, so it's a 3-point lead.
Ipswich just really need to pull down some of these boards down the other end of the court to turn this one around. I mean, they did it in the first quarter, but that rebound gap really has dwindled in the second half of this game.
Howard elbow jump shot, no good. Rachel Mate, though, with the offensive rebound. And Coach Dudek begging her team to run some clock here as it drops to under a minute. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Freeburn going to step into a long jumper. That's no good. Smith tips it, and she's fouled. They're going to call Stacey Howard for the foul. That's a really bad foul call there for the Capitals because they're already in the bonus. It's going to send Shanika Smith to the line for 2 shots. I thought that was Howard's 5th, but it's only her 4th.
Shanika Smith shooting from 75% from the free throw line as well. 6 from 8 so far. Both of these will really, really help turn this game around for the Ipswich Force.
Yeah, hits the first, so it's a 2-point lead with 55 seconds to go in the game. Second one is up, and that's good. So it is a 1-point lead with 55 seconds to go. Ipswich picking up full court here. Howard gets it into Mate, back to Howard. Howard now going to break the press herself. Kicks it ahead for Hollis. And Brisbane looking to set their half-court offense. Bit of contact somewhere. Referee's going to blow the whistle, I think. Let's see who they give this one to.
Double foul. Look, that's probably fair enough. Both girls in the keyway, they're throwing their elbows around a little bit. I couldn't see who started. I don't know whether you have. But I saw the end of that. Both girls were throwing their elbows, hitting each other. You know, just silly from both ends, really.
So it looked like that was Emma McKenzie and Ashley Heel battling inside. So that's McKenzie's 5th. She's done for the night. Heel is only on her first personal foul, so not a bad double foul if you're an Ipswich fan. So Michaela King's going to have to check in for Brisbane here. Rachel Mate going to get set to inbound for the Capitals. Howard now top of the key, looking inside for Hollis. Hollis, little floater on the baseline is good.
Great look inside there, perfect pass. Just that's exactly what they need to do at this stage in the game.
And Coach Brad George is going to take a timeout with 35 seconds to go in the game, and his team down 3. Timeout on the floor. That means we'll take one as well. Again, it's a 3-point lead here for the Brisbane Capitals on QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Huddle even allows athletes to create highlights to help them get noticed. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
We're back here at Cotton On Foundation Stadium in Ipswich as the Force trail the Brisbane Capitals 69-66 with 38.2 seconds to go. Can Ipswich come back to tie this game? You got to expect them to come for a quick 2 here with the time on the clock that they have.
Yeah, they definitely wouldn't want to waste too much time here. They need to get a couple of quick points, bring it back down to 1, let Brisbane run their set play, and then go from there. Try and get fouled on a 3-point play.
Lucet, they run a 3-pointer for Lucet, and it goes off the side of the backboard. So she got a great look. Just a really bad shot from Soana Lucet on that one. Again, full court press here from Ipswich. Brisbane breaks it fairly easily. Freeburn has it. No need to foul for Ipswich. They do have to get a stop here, though. Mate over to Freeburn. Freeburn has it. There's about 10 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, with 3 points down, it really is about tight defense here, preventing Brisbane from scoring, getting that rebound and taking the 3 down the other end. Ipswich needing this board.
Yeah, great board. It winds up with Charlotte Heel. Ipswich either needs a quick 2 or a 3. Charlotte Heel gets a screen. She's going to step into a 3. It's good. Good basket there by Charlotte Heel. It's all tied at 69 with 4 seconds to go. Charlotte Heel got the screen. It was well beyond the 3-point arc, and she rattled it home to tie the game at 69.
I did say at the start of this quarter that Charlotte Heel really needs to start pulling out some shots in this game. She hasn't really had much of an impact until this 4th quarter. She had a very, very impressive couple of free throws earlier on, and that 3 tying the game up with 4.2 seconds to go.
Not a bigger shot for Charlotte Heel than that one. Tying it up at 62. They just changed the game clock to 5.2 seconds. So a little extra time there on the clock for Brisbane. They're going to need all the time they can. They've taken the timeout on the floor. Brisbane, though, in a now they've moved it down to 4.9 seconds. So we'll leave it at 5. It's pretty much 5 seconds. But really great opportunity here for Brisbane. Ipswich cannot foul here. Any fouls will send Brisbane to the line for 2 shots. You've got to expect, though, Brisbane to try and attack the basket.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Ipswich is going to have to play some really, really tough defense here. They need to just keep hassling the girls, but not get those hands in and not risk fouling. I mean, a foul at this point in time in the game will seal the game in Brisbane's favour. So Ipswich has got to keep those hands out, just really try and keep Brisbane as high as possible and not go at those entry-level passes.
And as a referee, I mean, what do you feel the extra pressure knowing that both teams in the bonus with this time left?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from the referee's perspective, I mean, the last thing we want to do is, decide an outcome. So, it's times like this when we hate calling fouls, because at the end of the day, that foul potentially wins the game.
Reed has it. She throws it up. It goes off the back of the rim. No good. And we're heading to overtime as Reed got a fantastic look. She nearly banked it in. But we're all tied at 69, so we will go to extra time. There's about 2 minutes of a break, so we're going to take a break as well, and we'll head for this extra period here from Cotton On Foundation Stadium in Ipswich. The Force and the Capitals are tied, heading to overtime on Nothing But Net Media. All right, we're back with you here on Cotton On Foundation Stadium in Ipswich. We're all tied at 69, so we got a bit of overtime for you here between the women Capitals and the Ipswich Force Capitals. It was a great second half for Ipswich. They actually won that fourth quarter by that single point. Charlotte Hill tying the game to send it to overtime with about 5 seconds to go in the game. So really nice comeback there for Ipswich. Take a quick look at some stats, and Suanna Lucet, double-double for Ipswich, 23 points and 11 rebounds. Charlotte Hill, with that three-pointer, has hit 9 points. She's also got 8 rebounds. Ipswich, though, only shooting 30% from the field. You look at Brisbane, Heidi Freeburne's got 21. Rachel Mate also with 12 for Brisbane. Howard has it, and you wonder, Emma McKenzie fouled out for the Capitals, so they'll be missing her size inside. They go right away, though, to Michaela King. Spins away and loses the ball. Charlotte Hill comes up with it. Hill hits Suanna Lucet. Lucet goes through the defense to lay it in, and the Force are up 2.
Definitely going to be tough for Ipswich Force coming into this overtime as well, with Lucet and Smith still on 4 fouls apiece. I mean, your two leading point scorers both on 4 fouls. Makes it very, very hard. They can't play hard defense, but you need them to score.
King picks it out, gets it over to Mate. Mate's pass to Eaton. Eaton now working on the defense, kicks it out to Rachel Mate, who's going to fire for 3. That's short. Long rebound, and Farley comes up with it for the Force. Now Smith puts the ball on the deck, goes right around the defense, reverse layup, no good. But Pink comes down with the offensive rebound, steps around the defense, misses, gets her own rebound though. Scrapping for it is Charlotte Hill. Now Farley has it. Out to Smith. Smith driving baseline. Good defense there by Howard. Good pass inside for Lucet. And the foul. So it's a 4-point lead for Ipswich with an opportunity to make it 5. Great look there by Shanika Smith.
Yeah, great entry pass in there. Just a perfect spin in towards the center of the court. Great look down underneath that glass. I mean, and perfect finish from Lucet.
Lead is 4 now. It's been all Ipswich here to start overtime. 4-0 in OT. Can Lucet make it 5? It's up. She can't. And Parker with the rebound for Brisbane.
Both teams still locked at 5 fouls apiece, so every bit of contact now going to send the teams to the line.
Eaton leaves her feet, gets it out. Rachel Mate's going to fire for 3. That's short. Parker and Howard. I thought Parker came down with it. Howard did, though, and she steps out of bounds. So Ipswich now with the 4-point lead can increase it to 6 or 7 with a 3. Looks like almost a matchup zone here from Brisbane. Now it's going to be man. Smith goes inside. Lucet, left-handed layup is good. Brisbane is collapsing here in overtime. They're down now 6.
Yeah, Brisbane really going to have to work to collapse that Smith-Lucet pass if they're going to have a chance in this OT.
Freeburn misses. Parker nearly got the rebound, but Lucey swiped it from her. And now Ipswich going to look to get another good shot. Charlotte Hill gets the screen, kicks it out. Smith is going to fire for three. That's in and out, no good. Pinkville with another offensive rebound. Hill looking for the screen. Goes left around and kicks it out. Smith going to float on the baseline. That's good.
Wow, Ipswich really dominating the first half of this overtime.
8-point lead now for the Force, 77-69. Freeburn drives baseline, a lot of contact. Howard comes up with it, and then she shuffles her feet and travels.
Yeah, 8 unanswered points from Ipswich in this overtime has really, really changed the game for Brisbane. You know, just rushing inside passes like that, not getting to the basket. I mean, you know, they're going to have to come out with some great defense to stop this breakaway from Ipswich.
Yeah, turnovers really hurting Brisbane, as Chris Sieber pointed out in the break. That was their 28th turnover on that last possession, talking to the Capitals. Smith now has it, working on Eaton. She goes baseline, going to float again. That's no good. Lucey, though, strong offensive rebound. Back out to Farley. And again, they're going to work some clock here. Heel gets a wide open lane to the basket, lays it in with her left hand, and the lead is 10, and Coach Dudek has to take a timeout as Ipswich now up 79-69 with 1:50 to go in the game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media. All right, back with you here in Ipswich. The Force with the huge lead, 79-69. I was trying to come up with some kind of Star Wars thing there, but I just drew a complete blank. Had the old brain fart. 79-69, and the Force really just dominating here. Brisbane needs a bucket in the worst way. Let's see what Coach Dudek drew up. Woodford looking inside for Parker. Parker going at the defense, throws it up with the left hand. It's no good. Lucey with the defensive rebound. And again, Ipswich, though, going to work the clock here. It's certainly in their favor. Brisbane needs to foul or trap or something as Rachel Mate draws the offensive foul on Bree Farley. Good defense there by the youngster. They really need a bucket here, Brisbane. They have to get a bucket here if they want any chance to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, 10 points down and, you know, only 1:20 left on the clock. They really, really need to make a move here. 3 points preferably from Highburn.
Freeburn with the three.
I'm pulling at you now. Even I can't string my words together.
We're struggling here in overtime. 79-72. The lead now for Ipswich. Charlotte Hill gets it out to Lucey. Lucey puts it on the deck, kicks it into the corner. Farley three is short. Smith loses it. Ipswich knocks the ball out of bounds. I thought that went off of Charlotte Hill.
Yeah, I've got no idea who that actually came off. Might have to go to a jump ball here.
We're going to say jump ball, and possession arrow will stay with Ipswich.
Yeah, look,
Coach Dudek not happy about that one.
Yeah, look, there's just that situation where, the hell, that bounced off everyone before going out. There was no way that was an easy decision.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Brisbane needs to trap or try to force another turnover. Hill gets it out to Farley. Farley now to Smith. Elbow jump shot is up, no good. Fighting for the rebound and coming down with it for Brisbane is Woodford. Woodford kicks ahead now to Reed. And there's a timeout on the floor.
No, technical
Oh,
foul,
technical.
that one there. Yeah, Dudek just pushing the line a little bit too far on that last comment.
Thought they were calling a timeout. That's a really bad technical there for Coach Dudek, as well as Brisbane was streaking up court.
Yeah, look, she's just frustration. Overtime, they worked so hard to get the game into the overtime there, and 10 points down within the first 3 minutes of OT. Dudek just really, really frustrated and just letting that out, unfortunately. So Ipswich here now with the chance to put this lead back up to the 10 points they had before.
Does Ipswich get possession as well?
Yes, so one free throw in possession they'll get, so potentially going to 8-point lead and the ball again, so definitely an opportunity to turn it around again.
Farley, though, cannot hit the free throw. Struggled a bit after we mentioned she was a perfect 7 of 7 from the line.
Yeah, we should have stopped talking about it.
So Ipswich now, Brisbane has to foul here or try to force a turnover.
Yeah, look, I think they'll probably have to foul. I mean, they need the ball back. Ipswich, 24 seconds wasting off the clock. Brisbane needs to foul.
No foul, no trap,
No.
nothing here. They're just going to go one-on-one. Smith puts it on the deck, kicks it back out to Farley. And then there is the foul there by Maddie Woodford. That's going to send Bree Farley to the line for 2 shots with 31 or just under 32 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, look, it looked like she didn't want to foul there, but, I mean, Ipswich was just wasting down the clock. They've got a healthy 7-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Of course Ipswich is going to just waste the clock on that.
Farley hits the first. Eyes off the second. That's no good long. Charlotte Hill, though, with the offensive rebound, and surely Brisbane's going to foul here. They're not fouling. I think Freeburne's trying to. I can't tell. There is a bit of contact. Ball goes out of bounds. I'm going to say it went off of Woodford. So a sideline is out of bounds here for Ipswich with 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. Hill gets it into Smith. Smith is fouled by Rachel Mate. So Shanika Smith will go to line for 2 shots, and there's that quick foul. They're down 8, 80-72 with 19 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, look, I think they left a little bit too late. I mean, 20 seconds to now be putting them at the line to get 8, potentially 10 points back. I mean, I think they should have fouled earlier.
Rachel Mate is just fouled out. Coach Dudek having a giggle with the referees there, and then she's going to insert Mia Tubler. Coach Dudek obviously not happy, taking all the time she could to sub someone in.
Yeah, not looking happy at all, unfortunately.
Smith hits the first.
Smith having an absolutely phenomenal game from the free throw line as well. That there will put a, I think that makes it 10 from 12. Absolutely phenomenal from the free throw line from Smith.
Parker has it. Left-handed layup is good. 8-point lead here for Ipswich. Brisbane picking it up full court. They're not going to foul here. They're going to let Ipswich run the clock out. Shanika Smith has it stolen, though, there by Tubler. Can she get a shot off in time? She can't. The game clock has expired, and Ipswich completes the comeback. They win 82-74. After being down by double digits, they came back to get within 1 in the third. They sent it to overtime on a 3-pointer by Charlotte Hill with about 3 seconds to go, and then they just dominated the overtime from the tip.
Yeah, absolutely huge turnaround there from the Ipswich Force. Having a fairly weak first half, just missing some open shots and, not really converting some great looks. But that second half, they just really came out firing. I mean, from the first half, there was no one really overperforming other than Luce from Ipswich. But coming into the end of the game, we've got Luce on 29 points, Smith on 16 and Farley 12. Shyla Hill ending on 11, most of that all in that fourth quarter. She started the quarter with 2, ended on 11. So some huge points from Ipswich there. From Brisbane, we've got a massive 24 points from Heidi Freeburn and Rachel Mate on 12. No one else from Brisbane really converting any of their points there. But yeah, absolute phenomenal end to the season. First overtime I've seen this season. I don't know whether there's been any else. But yeah, really, really good game here down at Ipswich Force.
And the Ipswich Force get their first win of the season. The final score was 82-74. So that's going to wrap it up here for us from the women's game as the men come out on the court to warm up. We're going to end this stream, and then we're going to bring the men for you. Check out the Basketball Queensland YouTube channel as the Ipswich Force men take on the Brisbane Capitals men next. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. Cool.